freedom fighters, where's Uncle Sam? Hello everyone out there in YouTube land, and welcome to DC Fans United. So what I have here is an issue of Freedom Fighters #1. So this is a new comic. It actually just squeaked in 2018. It came out in December 2018. So I really wanted to review this right when it came out. It took a little while to get to me in the mail, but now it's here. I didn't know what to expect. I'm pretty familiar with Uncle Sam and the Freedom Fighters. I was first introduced to Uncle Sam in Crisis on Infinite Earths. So one thing that was great about that, well, that was also a 12-issue maxi series, was that it introduced so many characters I wasn't familiar with at the time. So one of those teams was Uncle Sam and the Freedom Fighters. They were on Earth-X, or, they're from Earth-X, and it's been taken over by the Nazis. That's the case in this comic, too. So I did check out the series from, 2005, and it was really dark. So I thought this one might be kind of dark, too, and it definitely is. But one thing I'll say, unlike the 2005 2006 series, that one had a lot of darkness without much hope. This one's got darkness with hope. So, let's see. So let's talk about the cover. A lot of people were really thrown off by the cover, including myself. It's kind of hard to know what's going on because there's a lot of mixed messaging going on. Fortunately for us, that's explained right away. So, first off, though, we got to get into who all worked on the issue. Robert Venditti wrote it. Eddie Barrows is the penciler. I'm not real familiar with him, but I gotta say I was really impressed by the art throughout. You'll see as we go on, some of it's really impressive. He definitely doesn't cut corners, too, on backgrounds and all that. So we also had, on inks, Eber F. The colorist was Adriano Lucas, and the letterer was Darren Bennett. So the cover was also by the same team, which, as you imagine, it looks very similar. So anyways, the cover is explained on the first page. What's going on... See, this is why it's confusing. It was originally a mural of Hitler. The Freedom Fighters came by and put up a mural, poster of Uncle Sam over it. And then this guy who works for the Nazis... In this, they're called Ratzis, although they do reference Nazis once or twice. They usually use this slang term, Ratzi, which is like rat-z. I guess it would be like Ratzi. But anyways, I'm getting on a tangent. Anyways, this guy is essentially a janitor. He just works for the bad guys, though. So he came by and he graffitied the Uncle Sam poster and then tore it down, because that's his job. So that's why it's confusing. It's like two layers of graffiti. First there was the picture of Hitler, and then the Uncle Sam poster, and then ultimately the Hitler lackey came by and tore it down. A little confusing. And also they like to use this, I guess, fascism symbol instead of the swastika. You don't see it very much in this. But they do use it a little. So anyways, it's like, ooh, there's a window up there. It points to it, which is just a good little trick, It connected you to the next scene without it really having to be. So I thought that was a cool little thing. So they're actually looking down on the street where the guy is taking down the poster. And this is a bunch of freedom fighters. They're resistance dudes. So this is where they first use the term. You can see it there, Ratzi. So that's what they usually say instead of Nazi, which makes sense. I think they wanted to use some of the terms and images as little as possible in this, which I fully understand. So anyways, they're all nervous, of course, because they're a secret underground resistance movement. In this time period, on Earth-X, the U.S. has been conquered by Nazi Germany. So anyways, these three guys show up, and they're like, what's the password? And this is when the patriotism hits hard. This comic, I'll give it credit, it's all 100% America good, 100% Nazism bad, which is probably what Uncle Sam and the Freedom Fighters was born out of to begin with. So it's back to its roots, In a lot of ways, it's impressive it took the stand it did in current year. So anyways, we got the OG team shows up. We've got, well, some of them anyway. We've got Human Bomb, Doll Man. Who is this? I forget. Oh, they do say Black Condor. That's right. In 2005. Oh, he was in that one too. I don't know. But yeah, Black Condor. And then this is really cool. So I'm getting into some spoilers now too. If you've made it this far, you're probably not worried. But just so you know, there's spoilers. They have a real world person, a real historical figure. So this is Jesse Owens, and he is the leader of the freedom fighters at the time, or at least the resistance here, I should say. The freedom fighters are led by Uncle Sam. But anyways, that's really cool. So if you're one of the few people who don't know, in like the 1936 Olympics, he went to Berlin. He was on the U.S. team, and he beat literal Nazis at the Olympics, and he got 4 gold medals. So pretty cool. It's neat they put him in here as a historical figure. But anyways, they're obviously all on the same side, so it's real happy. Sorry I'm taking a while. There's a lot to explain. I'm 6 minutes in and only like 2 pages in. But so then hardcore patriotism again. They literally say the Pledge of Allegiance at their resistance meeting. So this is one of those comics you're either going to be like, yes, this is the best thing ever, or you're going to hate it. I think there's pretty much 2 camps on that. So anyways, they're saying the pledge. It's all awesome. And then they start talking about their secret plan. So part of how the Nazis won is they have like friggin' Gundams and stuff. Not really, but they have robots and mechs and stuff. So they're really had better technology at the time. And they have metahumans. So they're going over the plan to sabotage this robot place. And then you can tell things aren't going well. Things are starting to get weird. The pages are, the colors are changing and stuff. Oh, I didn't get that the first time. It's actually the flag behind him changed. That is so creepy. So this is when the comic starts getting really kind of dark and really kind of creepy. It's really good and artistic, though. And look at how well he draws. I wish my phone did it better credit, but look at that. The way he draws faces and stuff. Every person's unique and cool and interesting. So anyways, really creepy because the flag starts churning, and then boom, check it out, Nazi metahuman. So they have a bunch of these guys, which are called plastic men, and he says plastic men, check it out with the double lightning thing, because they're whatever Nazis. So yeah, this is where it goes bad. They take out the team. They're killing everybody. They're like, shoot them! Oh God, they're everywhere! Run! It's really bad. And let me get a 2-page ad for Heroes in Crisis. And then, yep, they're still getting wrecked. Even the heroes like Condor and whatnot can't deal with it. They all get taken down and held, and then they grab Human Bomb and they put his hands. So if he touches his hands together, he blows up. So basically, they have him all hostage. And they're like, where is Uncle Sam? That's one thing, too. It's kind of like a cliche or whatever, but I didn't mind. But the Nazis talking like German, whatever, like German English. Like if you were a German person speaking English. Here he is. Uncle Sam is alone now. We will find him. So, pretty epic. The paper on this is good, too. It's a little less glossy. It's more like... a little bit more like newsprint. So this is some dark stuff. I'm warning you guys. They straight up execute them. And this is when I was almost about to turn on the comic. I was like, what in the hell? So yeah, they kill him. They kill Doll Man. It's really graphic. His head's gone. He's there. And there's Human Bomb. Since you can't shoot him, they burn him to death. And then, yeah, Condor's shot. Really, really tragic. But then, there's Uncle Sam. Check it out. It's hard to show the art properly, but it's like top tier. It's really good. Yeah, there we go. That's a better look. And yeah, Uncle Sam sees what happens, and it's graphic too. The Nazis play the execution on TV on every channel for a week after this. Uncle Sam though is really distraught. And the plastic men show up. They find him. He's like, "You bastards!" This part's really cool. He's like, "You want one last piece of apple pie?" Look at that. Uncle Sam. I'd have a poster of that. Just Uncle Sam punching. So, people like to talk about Nazis and call people Nazis. This is like they're fighting the real Nazis here. So, anyways, these guys suck. They got him. He's tangled up. But then he's like, old soldiers never die, you son of a bitch. They just fade away. So then he disappears, leaves his Uncle Sam clothes behind. So that's the last we see of Uncle Sam in this issue. Okay, this is one thing I needed to address. This comic is like full of ads, but this particular ad's kind of cool. I like this. This would make a good poster for the Aquaman movie. That's one thing. I don't mind if the ads are DC related as much as if they're whatever the heck that is. Adam ruins everything. They must have paid a lot for that. It's right in the cover, inside the cover. But anyways, cool poster. Let's see. I don't want to give away everything, you know. Basically, I really do recommend buying this, though. Although, one thing I would say, maybe wait for the trade. I'm thinking I'm going to wait and get this on trade. It's 12 issues, so it really reads like it would be good for the trade. Like, I flew through this. I can't even... That's how you know it's a good comic, when you're just like, done. But, okay, I won't give you everything. But basically, it jumps ahead 55 years, so they have better technology now, because before it was taking place in the 60s when they were executed. And so they have, like, tablets and stuff. But basically, let me skip a couple pages. Yeah, okay, this is good. The freedom fighters, they're back. And it says, the freedom fighters, we're bringing America back. So they show up and they straight up kill some Nazis, and it's really cool. What we find out, though, is they are a new team. So they are new people, like literally new people. They've just taken up the mantle and still have the powers and stuff. They aren't explained. So I thought that was really good because it wasn't a cop-out like the executions didn't happen. They really happened. But it gives us some hope. It gives us something to look forward to. The heroes are still here. Well, new ones anyways. And yeah, this would make a really good poster. Human Bomb, Condor, Phantom Lady. She's back. So yeah, everybody's back. A lot of the young people don't know who they are, of course. Old people do. And then, yeah, it says, warning, terrorists located. So I won't show that last page. It's really good, though, because the Nazi war machine showed up. One thing I will show, though, is this awesome page at the very end. It's Freedom for All. So it's Freedom Fighters return with a vengeance in a new monthly maxi series. So this was originally printed in DC Nation, but they reprinted it here, which I really appreciate because I didn't have that issue. And it goes through, it talks about Jesse Owens, Human Bomb, Doll Woman. So Doll Man's dead, but the new one is Doll Woman, and Uncle Sam. And one thing I thought was really cool about this is it talks about how Venditti wanted the characters written, how the artist drew the characters and why he chose to do it that way, why they picked Jesse Owens. This is really encouraging. Everything I read on this page, it talks about what the creators wanted and how they wanted the story to be and how they felt it should be. It doesn't talk about DC stepping in and saying, oh, no, you got to do this, you got to do that. You got to make it dark, you got to add jokes. You know, none of that, you know. So they let the artists have creative reign, and it really shows. 9 out of 10, I think, on this one. I would give it a 10, probably on the trade, though. One thing that kind of took me out of it was just, you know, ton of advertising, and the cover is a little confusing. I think that threw off a lot of people. I would have used, let's see, that cool picture we had earlier. Where did it get to? Where did it get to? This is taking longer than I thought. Here we go. This is what I would have used for the cover. That's a really great splash page. Alright, that's all for now. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. If you read this issue, let me know what you thought of it. Did you like it as much as I did? And yeah, that's all for now. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't. Hit the bell for notifications. And as always, thank you for watching and being a part of DC Fans United.